Okay people, so today I'm going to be unboxing my newly ordered Nextbase 322 series. This is a dash cam that I've been longing for because all this time I've been using Action Cam as a dash cam, which is just as useful, but the last purchase that I made, which was a 8-man which promised a 4K footage, was truly disappointing. So without any further ado, as you can see, this is from Into Discount. Let's unbox this baby. Okay, so let me open this box. And take this, just rip through it. Okay. And right away, this is the Nextbase 322 series. Got Wi-Fi, it's good for your iPhone and Android and all that good stuff. Okay, so ripped into this one as well. If I can get in there. Okay, so I've put the plate mats under me just so I have a black effect, so it shows what I'm doing better. It's not really working out very well, so let me turn it this way. So, there we go. Nextbase Dashcam. And I just seen it somewhere where it says 322, GW322, that's right. 322, not sure if you guys can see it, it's on an angle. 322 is there and GW is there. Okay, get into this bad boy real quick. Properly sealed, but finally got it. That was a workout. And here we go. Boom. As you can see, it's got congratulations on your purchase, etc., etc., etc. I'm actually happy that it's written in English because I'm in Switzerland and most of the things that we buy from Into Discount, they're usually in German or French, not France. So, I watched a few YouTube videos, so I kind of know what to expect. This right here is your the attachment, and here you open it and there's a magnetic field thing there, but I'll demonstrate that in a minute, so I'll just show you. So put this to the side here and let's get the main event. So move the box there and open this other box that came in the box. Let's just pour everything out on the table. Okay, so this is the Nextbase GW322. This is another attachment. This one is adhesive right there. This is a suction. So we've got an adhesive and we've got a suction. I'll figure out how to work those in a minute. We've got an additional adhesive because from one video that I watched says you could actually take this adhesive off and you'll see something else under its screw. Something like that, if I remember correctly. Here we've got your USB charging cable. I suppose that's the charging cable, but maybe I'm wrong because this here is a charging cable, because this goes into your lighter in the car and this goes into the camera. So I guess you could charge the camera while you're driving so you're never out of power, or you could charge it secondary at home with a UPS charger and just plug it in. That's pretty much how I used to charge my dash cam, so I figured that's that. So this is actually the camera itself. now that everything is making sense to me. So this is the camera. Take that bit out. Let's just use the adhesive one for demonstration purpose. Whoa, the magnet is very strong and it's in there. And I guess you could turn it to whatever angle you want, up, down, sideways, so on and so forth. But the magnet is very strong. Pull it out and listen to this click. It's actually pulling it already. Boom. It's in there and you just pull it out like that. This suction cup. So I'm guessing here now, guys. So we already know what this part does. So this is a suction cup. So I think this is where they're saying if I don't want to use the adhesive, I take this bit off and I screw this on, and I guess it will work like this. So let's just do that for demonstration. So that's the correct way. And this would fit, yeah, because it's got some screw bits there. So I'd assume it'll fit there and it will be your suction. I definitely will be using it as a suction because that's what I'm accustomed to. So let me quickly put that together and come back. Okay guys, I quickly had to read this. There's a demonstration here that shows how to take off the adhesive bit. So it just actually slides off. So in your box you'll see. So that's the adhesive bit that slides off. And now I have this bit that just slides on. So let's make sure, yep, and boom, that's it, my first go. I'm actually proud of myself. So now that we've got that done, because I've chosen to use that, again, that goes like that. This goes on your windscreen and the camera goes this way. So the next thing we want to do is we want to power this up. So let's hope there's some power in it. Let's take this off and let's press power. If there's no power in it, then I have to plug it in, get some charge, and then we will demonstrate the rest later. So I'm gonna take what I believe is the secondary charger, plug it in this little area here, and then I'm going to take this to my socket. And I've got a USB socket here. I'll plug it in, turn it the right way, plug it in, and I should see, there we go. Okay, I take English US. Okay, so select location. I'll choose Germany. It's closest to me. Okay, and in my car it's really kilometers, so I'll go with that. Time and date. To enable emergency SOS and more, your dashcam needs to be linked to your phone. Okay, I can skip this for now and get back to it later because my wife also drives a car, so I have to sync it to two phones. So skip that. Setup complete. And all it needs now is a SD card. So I'll do that and then we'll take it to the car and give it a test drive. But before I go into the car, here we've got settings, video settings, setup settings, driver's assistance, my Nextbase. Setup gives you a screensaver, recording history, parking, language, country, speed unit, screen dimming. That is good because when it becomes dark outside, I believe that the screen for your dashcam also dims. So that's fine. Device sound auto off, keep user settings, format SD card default settings. Okay, so resume once I put the SD card in and put this in the car. Okay people, so now that it's got a little bit of charge, another thing, I just remember what this is for. This here is really for hiding your cable when it's connected in the car. So you can use this to like put it in little creases up here and so on and so forth. But what I think I'll do, I'll test it to make sure that it works. You know, I'm sure it works. When I say that, I want to make sure that my cigarette lighter works and it will charge it. And if that's a go, I will just leave this in the car permanently, so if and when I run out of power, then I always have this to just plug it in when I'm on the go. I think that is more feasible for me than actually just sticking it in my car. So I'm going to take out what I've labeled the secondary charger, which I use to charge it at home. And as you can see, it comes with plastic covering, so I'm going to take that off. That's your suction cup, and this is your lens. It comes with a bluish green lens cover protector, so I'm going to take that off as well because I'm about to plug it up. Here you can see where I had my previous suction cup for my 8-man, so I'm going to take that off because I'm not going to need that. Oops. So that is history. So this is how this works for your suction cup. You pull this back, and I'm just going to put it here for now just for testing sake, and put it there, and then I'm going to push that up, and that's it right there. Now I can section my camera. So I'm going to turn it on. Hopefully we did have some power in it. I'm not getting any power, so maybe it didn't charge enough. So what I'm going to do real quick is demonstrate the other way that we just discussed. So I'm going to quickly take it back off and put the cigarette lighter charging. So here I'm gonna put this. I'm actually racing against time. It's winter and it gets dark quick, and I want to do this video in a one-shot go. So I'm gonna turn it up this way. It looks more feasible to me. Yep, that gets in. My cigarette lighter is here. Yes, there it is. Never actually used it because I don't smoke. So it's blue, so it goes to show that it's working. And there you can see Nextbase comes on. So I'm gonna put that up there again, just there for now in the center, lock that in, and we are a go. So what we're gonna do now, without any further ado, is we're gonna give this a test run. So it's touchscreen. I've chosen the 322 because it's touchscreen. I've also chosen the 322. So is that recording? Oh my. I forgot to put the SD card in. Okay, gotta go home real quick. Okay, stop. So that was a trek to run home. I've got a 16 gig and I've got a 64 gig. This is my 16 gig. So I'm gonna try this one. It goes right here. Okay, there you go. Okay. The camera again made a noise. So, okay. So now that I've inserted the 16 gig, it's recording, because I can see that it's flashing right there. So we're going to take this baby for a spin and see what kind of quality it delivers. From what I'm looking at physically at the camera, it looks clear to me compared to anything else I've had before. But let's see what happens when I check out the footage on the computer, for example. To my understanding, there's a lot more you can do with Nextbase. You don't have to always download it onto your computer. You can use the My Nextbase and you can view it online to see if it's a footage you want or not. So let's just take it for a ride, and I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes of, well, I'm just gonna do the whole thing natural. So every sound that you hear is pretty much from the camera. I'm not gonna add a soundtrack to it or try to hype it up or boost it in any way. So this is the test. So I had to indicate to run, and then I'll be able to tell whether or not I could hear the indicator in the actual camera. There's just one thing I'm not certain about at the moment is, do I need to charge it up? Does it hold charge, or does this thing have to permanently be in place? Because, for example, I'm about to unplug it. Now that I unplug it, the camera automatically goes off. Okay, I'm about to replug it. When I replug it, the camera automatically, does it automatically comes on? No, seems like I have to turn it on. Okay, so it turns on. Okay, but I'm gonna unplug it again. It goes off. So what I'm going to try to do is turn it on without it being plugged in. Nope. So I'm not sure. I'm going to do some more research in the meantime to see if it has to stay plugged in. Because if it does, it's something I could live with, but it would be somewhat of a bother. So let's go review the actual footage. Okay, my race against time failed as expected. It's now dark. But after reviewing the footage, I am quite happy with the footage, considering that it's late evening. Well, it's early evening, but it's a little dark. And the clarity, as you can see, is very, very good. And like I say, this is my first dash cam because I've used action cams as my dash cams before. The first one I used was a Rolly dash cam. I think that is a German brand. It was better than the 8-man, which I used at the second time. But no more Rollies for me, and no more 8-man for me as a dash cam or as a action cam. This so far, like I say, today is the first day, first test. I wanted to put it all in one day, but it worked out the way it did. The only thing that is kind of bothering me at the moment, it seems as if this has to constantly be in the car, this wire, and I don't want to be moving anything in my roof or anything like that. But if that is a must, then I just have to deal with it as it hangs down, because I drive my car, my wife drives the car as well. It's our car, so and we're both, you know, picky when it comes to things hanging down in front of the screen. But if that's the only bugbear that we have to deal with, I think we have to live with it, and the consolation is crystal clear footage that this delivers. So that's pretty much my review for now. If I discover anything else about this camera, I'll either do an update video or I'll just pin my comments to the top of this video so you guys can see what I found out that I did not mention in this. At the moment, I've got a 16 gig in it. I'm gonna try to use a bigger gig in it because I like to save my footage to use in other videos as well. And what else? I will also try using the app, try to connect it to our phones to see how helpful that is from how unhelpful it is, or how important it is for us, you know, because when it comes to these cameras, you have to kind of like tailor them down to your own special needs and location. So pretty much that's it for now. Let me know what you think of this review. For me, it felt like it was bumpy and jumpy all over the place, but I will edit it so you guys get a smooth review footage. Until next time, peace.